What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Martin Family Way.
I'm Ramona.
I'm your boy Chris, and we back round for another go round.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's a little bit nervous, but I'm back. I'm sorry. I apologize. We haven't been filming. Well, I haven't been filming because it's my channel. She does daily vlogs and all that on her channel. My channel, we all over the place, but we gonna get it together. So we done had the big day.
It has been. Y'all see the sign, Mr. and Mrs. Martin.
And
We're about to celebrate with y'all.
We married, man.
He put a band on with the rock. And he got heels on. Yeah.
We married, so how you feel?
I feel good. It was exciting.
This calls for a celebration.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So you know what we do.
Oh, y'all know Chris gotta pop that Bel Air.
Yeah, got to have the Bel Air. We got to
have the Bel Air. Mister, so we about to
fingers all on
It's okay. It's okay. Pop that bottle. Pop that bottle. Pop that bottle. All right, so we're gonna do a toast. And toast to the people who wasn't able to make it to the wedding. Toast to the people who did not get an invite.
Ooh,
toast to you.
And we toast to, you know, good life, prosperity, manifestation, love, and the Martins.
Happy, love, peace,
love,
financially
peace,
blessed, abundantly.
Abundantly.
Come on, toast. Toast, y'all.
Good health. Good wealth in life. I love you.
Y'all. What that Bel Air talking about?
Love it.
Alright, y'all. Without further ado.
Love it, man.
We have a lot of gifts over here, y'all, that we got from people from the wedding. People that didn't, some people didn't come because they wasn't able to make it.
Yeah.
But they still sent gifts. And we got a lot of gift cards, a lot of money,
monetary gifts.
Man, you know? When I tell y'all, so the cards, we are gonna open those. We've already opened them, but we just want to kind of shout people out that, you know, gave us cards and gifts and things of that sort. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, because what this video is gonna be about is opening up the gifts, and also we're gonna talk about the wedding, from the highlights, the unknown, what we expected, how everything turned out, you know, just everything, that how we felt about the wedding. So y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all subscribe to the channel once again, and y'all stick around so we can go ahead and show y'all what we got.
And let us know you down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing.
Comment,
like the video.
Subscribe. Like the video, yes sir, and share the video with your friends.
Ain't no friend.
Box here. So y'all, this was given to me by my bridal party. I want to say it was the bridesmaid. I mean the matrons and the maids. I'm not sure, and if it was the bridesmaids as well. Y'all, thank y'all, everybody. But this was a little trinket that went on my bouquet. It's a picture of me and my mom, and we was at my best friend's wedding when she had her wedding. So this was a nice token that they got me to put on my bouquet. And of course I walked down the aisle with it. They took it off for me and put it back in here so that when I threw the bouquet, it would, you know, it wouldn't be on there. So
we appreciate y'all.
That was a nice gift, y'all. I actually cried. That'll be on my video on Amona's living. So that's special to my heart. Then we got a gift Chris got me. These roses over here in the corner. He had those in the room for me when I came in the bridal suite. So
I got a dish.
And he got me this lovely gift right here, y'all. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was confused. I was confused. But then when I opened it up, I was like, So let's see. It's a book.
Turn around. It got our dates on it.
So I hope y'all can see this. I hope that y'all can see this because we don't have a mirror on our camera, so we hoping y'all can see this. Well, we're holding it up and how we're holding it up.
It got 8, 19, 23.
Y'all excuse Chris. He's burping and all that. So, y'all, when I opened it up, I was like, I'm looking through the pages. And then I looked, I was like, oh, that's 8. And then it has a heart right here, y'all. So if y'all can't see it, it's 8, a heart, 19, a heart, and then 23. That is so sweet. That is so beautiful. I love this. Chris got me this, y'all.
Yes.
Thank you.
We making history. You know, when you go to read your history, if y'all do read, when we didn't have Google around, you grab a book.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a gift that I thought, you know what I'm saying? We make history.
I love it. That's unique, y'all. I would have never thought of that. Thank you, baby, for that.
You're welcome.
It's another gift that we got. And it's, what is it? Flinging Finally.
We are flinging finally.
Okay. And then it got Shit Just Got Real. So I got a glass and Chris got a glass. And then these are some shot glasses. So shout out, I think, was that from Charmaine and her husband?
I think so.
Does it say anything on there?
Yep, Charmaine and Fresh.
Charmaine and Fresh. Shout out to my girl and her husband. We call him Busy.
Busy
Bone be getting it, y'all. He be
it.
dancing, honey. We have a good time when he come around. And thank y'all. We love this because we are going to when we start back traveling, y'all, we are going to start back collecting shot glasses. So thank y'all so much. Happy life is what this one says. Yeah, this one says too. Happy wife, happy life.
And they gave us some
candles. Yes, that's beautiful.
Mrs. Always Right Marriage is all about finding that special person to annoy you for a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Me.
Mr. Right Marriage Rules. The wife is always right when you feel she's wrong herself, and read this. Right, bold words.
That's beautiful. Show them. Y'all, those are beautiful. Thank y'all. Thank you, Charmaine and Fresh. We appreciate it. Yeah. We appreciate everybody for the gifts, y'all. Y'all don't know how much we appreciate it, y'all. We were not expecting gifts, but
I really wasn't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Chris wasn't expecting it at all. He was like, we got a registry for what? Them people ain't buying no gifts. I was like, when it start rolling in, first, I think my aunt was the first person who actually purchased something off of our registry. And I created a registry because people was asking me, do you have a registry? Do you have a registry? And I'm like, no. But then I went ahead and created one for me and Chris. And it was actually things that we needed. So thank y'all so much. I think that right there goes with those glasses. Treese, our cousin, Latrice Blue. Shout out Latrice for purchasing us those glasses, y'all. I ain't gonna open it up on here, but I did put this on here for one of our gifts, and my cousin, she purchased these for us. So shout out to Latrice Blue. Shout out to you, my girl. Yeah. We are gonna be drinking out of these because I'm gonna have Chris to make me some lemon drops. Okay, the Martin way.
This is to Chris and Ramona from Jean Aja Lewis.
All right, they gave us the card as well. The card is in there as well.
And they bought us a bottle,
Prosecco. Prosecco.
We appreciate y'all, Lewis family.
Thank y'all. We will be popping that soon. Yeah. It's always a celebration around here. You know what I mean? We celebrating life. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Before I get started, my earrings, y'all. Shout out to Miss Patty, my godmom. She bought me these for the bridal shower. I did not wear them. I did not wear them for the bachelorette trip. I did not wear them for the wedding because I forgot. However, tonight, y'all, because I'm still a bride, It's still in. I'm gonna wear them tonight, y'all. Shout out to my godmama for that. Appreciate it. This was on our registry as well, y'all. Shout out to my aunt Deborah and the family. Thank y'all so much for the nice set. I am going to put it on the counter. I needed a new nice set. Appreciate that.
That's
a bar sign. This is the bar sign. That was on our registry as well, y'all. If y'all are familiar with the bar cart, we are trying to create us a wall and a bar cart. We're going to purchase the bar carts for our alcohol because, you know, we like to entertain a little bit. So this is going to be put to use. Y'all will see this again, okay?
Yep, this one.
It is spelled out bar, B-A-R, and the lights up. So
yeah.
That was on our registry.
We got wine glasses.
That was on the registry as well. Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
We got this from my cousin, Keena Mason.
Thank you, Keena. Shout out to Keena. Hopefully she's watching the channel. She's subscribed already, girl.
Yep.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And we will be using
Appreciate it, cuz.
Okay. We'll be using it. For sure. Our glasses.
Martini glasses.
Yes. Martini glasses, y'all. It's on the side over here.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homegirl, Kedra. She is a longtime friend of mine. Shout out to her. That was on our registry as well. She purchased that for us. So thank you, girl. Shout out to you. Appreciate it, girl. We are gonna be using those.
Yeah.
That's that duo.
The duo.
That's that Dual Cup Pro. This was on our registry as well, y'all. Shout out to my homegirl, Mallory. She's always showing up, y'all. Mallory, me and her went to elementary school together. Thank you, girl. We are going to use this girl. When I say.
And she said a nice speech, and I appreciate her.
On Instagram, you know she did. And Facebook. Yeah, she did.
On Facebook. I saw it, Mallory. I appreciate you.
Yes. That's what's up.
What else we
People
got?
actually do shop off your registry, y'all. So if you are in doubt, if you're having a wedding, a baby shower, any kind of bridal shower, y'all, people do shop off your registry. So create one.
We got this big one.
Oh, what's that? Who said that? Oh, is that pot set I asked for?
Yep, it's a pot set.
Whoop, whoop. We don't have that to open it up so they can at least see the back of it. I mean, the way it is.
It's a pot set.
Oh, do we show the pot on now?
Yeah.
The little pot thing. Oh, well, they probably can't see it, but y'all, it's a pot set.
It's a pot set.
Let me go to my Amazon.
Dietrich and Yulissa.
Come on now, Dietrich.
Appreciate
Shout out to Dietrich and his girl. And congratulations to them as well, y'all. They're about to have a baby. And she looked so beautiful at the wedding, y'all. So gorgeous.
So did.
Shout out to them. Y'all, we are going to briefly go through the cards. Chris is going to...
This the box I made.
Yeah, yes. I ordered this off of Shein and Chris put this box together, y'all. So it was so beautiful. And it was, when I say stuffed, baby, it was stuffed. I had to actually open up the box and stick the cards down in there. The planning part of the wedding, we planned our own wedding. Like, we didn't have a coordinator. We didn't have nobody to help us put this together. We didn't have nobody to help find us a venue. We didn't have nobody to help us with flowers, colors, any of that. We did this on our own. And y'all, if y'all see how we did it, y'all will be like, well, dang. Y'all wedding came out to be good for y'all to do it on y'all own, because being technically honest, we was planning as we go. Like, it wasn't, you know, like a book we was reading or we was writing down stuff. We was sporadically just putting stuff in. I would think of it and I put it in my phone and just be like, okay, this is what we gotta get.
Right.
We didn't have a wedding planner. Now, we did go to wedding expos and things of that sort, but to kind of get an idea of what we wanted and what things would look like. But initially, we planned it on our own. And my expectations were very high. I really felt like, you know, this was our wedding, so I wanted it to be beautiful. So we delivered that. Now, your expectations, you felt like you wanted things to go smoothly. So you were expecting what happened on your end?
No, I didn't. I went into the positive the whole ride. But and it's like my thing is I don't like to be superior over nobody. I don't want to be superior over nobody. You know, I ask people the best way I can, nicely. Hey, can you want to do this? You want to join in with this? Can we do this together? And I ask nice and I leave it alone. But, you know, come to find out on this wedding, you know, people got different agendas. And
you gotta understand things about people too. Certain people are not happy for you because it's not happening for them.
Well, this wedding showed it.
Yeah, so with me, I've already experienced betrayal in my life. So when people were showing me back then or showed me before we even started the process of planning this wedding, I went on and cut the head off and got rid of them. You know, just go on and cut it on off, get rid of them. Don't even try to bring them in, because once you start bringing, you trying to rekindle or bring things back, it ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse. So I got rid of my people before all this even started. Before the planning even started, I got rid of people. Like, I had one particular person that I thought would have wanted to be in the wedding because she was the person that, you know, introduced me and Chris. So I was bringing her in as a bridesmaid to, you know, again, I looked at you as a friend, or looked at her as a friend. And I also looked at her as somebody that was close to me and Chris, actually. But when, you know, that person did not, you know, move forward with, you know, showing that this is something either you wanted to do or you didn't want to do, I just bagged up, because for me, I'm not begging nobody.
Right.
We're not doing the begging thing. And then the communication wasn't there. You know, like, communicate. If you didn't want to be a part of it, just say, I don't want to be a part of it, and that would have been okay. But when I figured out that the communication on my end was supposed to be had, because I had already reached out and said, come to the dinner, and you did not do that, I left it alone. I let it be what it is. So that was already cut off. And then far as in hostess, we had, you know, hostess that was supposed to be in it. They didn't answer either. So, you know, we moved along.
Yeah, we ain't got time for the begging and all that. We ask you nicely. If you don't want to be a part of it,
that's it.
Just be responsible and be like, you know what, I will love it, but I gotta, you know, respectfully decline. And we go on. I mean, no hard feelings. We are okay, because as you see, the show still went on. All right, and we're not chasing nobody down for nothing.
We gonna replace you real quick. Especially in my book, I'll replace you real quick. I'm not begging you. I'm not pleading with you. If I know I have not did anything personally to you, I wasn't gonna beg anybody to be a part of me and Chris's big day.
Right.
And for the people who was there and stepped up to the plate,
we appreciate y'all.
Y'all don't know. My bridesmaids and my matrons and my maids, I haven't given them a gift yet, but I do have something coming for them. So I'm gonna talk about that on my vlog channel, or I'm gonna be doing that when the mix of my vlog channel. So y'all stay tuned for that. Chris,
and all the grooms, I got something planned for y'all.
So
for everybody that took the initiative to put a hand in this process, you know, help it good, smooth as we can get it. I mean, I got something for y'all, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't easy.
Planning is not easy. Man. You can see it, you can write it down from point A to point B how you want it.
It ain't gonna never go the way.
It never goes like that. I don't care what it is. So, like I said, everybody that put a hand, they stuck a time, they stuck a foot, they led an ear, you know, they just sat down and just listened to what we need to get done, and we got it done. I appreciate y'all. We both appreciate y'all from the bottom of our heart, you know, because the task was not easy, but we got it done.
Absolutely. And far as in, so that was the beginning of the process. The middle of the process started with the finding a venue. Actually, that was easy. We did that in 3 weeks. Yeah, found a venue. That was easy. We had our colors already, and y'all, and I advise all brides out there, if you a bride create you a group meet with your bridal party. Create a group meet and communicate in that group meet like y'all are conducting a meeting. Like, you know, let them know the time and dates of things. Because I had a group meet, me and my bridesmaids, and all of us communicated in that group meet. Now, they had something separate outside of me being in it because they were doing all the other planning, which is fine. I didn't have a problem with it at all because I preferred that. That's what I went into this process saying. I don't want no dealings with the bridal shower. I don't want to deal with the bachelorette. I want y'all to plan all of that because I already have enough on my plate, because I already knew we were not paying a coordinator or a wedding planner to plan our wedding and, you know, be in the middle of what we want to. We paying you to tell you how we want our wedding when we can just cut the middle person out and do it ourselves. So,
right.
Because I knew we didn't have a wedding planner and we didn't have a coordinator, I felt like as my bridal party, you know, I let them know to go ahead and start doing all that good stuff. And y'all, when I tell you they did a immaculate job, y'all, from the bridal shower, from the bachelorette party to the day of the wedding, my bridesmaids stepped up, except for Chris felt a certain type of way the day of the wedding, but we'll talk about that a little later on in the wedding. We'll talk about that a little later on in the video. Now, moving on. So, in the middle of the wedding process, Chris, how did you start to feel in the middle of the process? I'll give it a take, around May, June.
I was straight.
Mm-hmm. You didn't feel no type of like
no
pressure.
No pressure. I was straight because things was moving along. Like it wasn't no steam coming off on my end. Mm-hmm. Even with the fellas, it was no steam until like around my birthday, the end of June. That's the beginning of July. That's when the whole debacle came. You know what I'm saying? So with sharing that, y'all, we're not okay. So let's just say this. Let's put a disclaimer out here. This video is not intended to hurt anybody's feelings. This video is not intended to call nobody out. This video is not intended to, you know, expose people on our behalf. We're just saying how we felt, and this is our process of our wedding and what happened and what took place. Now, of course, we're not going to share every detail for detail, but things happen when you're dealing with a wedding, when you're dealing with a funeral. People show their true colors. So when we say, you know, when I just told my story about cutting the head off in the beginning, not trying to bash anybody, trying to make anybody look a certain type of way, but it's facts. And it's not nothing that we're lying about. This is not made up. This is an actual fact. So when Chris say what he's about to say, it's not, again, to throw nobody on the bus, to make nobody feel no type of way. Right. But this is actual facts that happen. Facts. And I ain't got no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really cool on, you know, with everything. On how everything go. But we're not gonna, you know, spend too much time on it. But at the end of the day, I would thought, when they say bridezilla, I would think that, you know, on my wife end, she'll be having all the trouble. But on my end, it's like it flipped. And it was hard to get grown men to just not even commit their time, but just to okay and sign off on certain things. And I'm not going to put nobody's name out of it. They know who they are, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had to cut my best man out. So it's, you know, and I've been knowing, you know, this particular individual for over 20 years. You know, we know each other's families, but like we go deep. So when we was trying to plan stuff and get stuff together, you know, this particular person want to act like a female, you know, and worry about the wrong things, like who ain't coming to the wedding or who done dropped out and why this ain't getting done or why that ain't getting done, which none of that had nothing to do with him. So at the end of the day, you know, I just told them how I feel, and we had a,
And baby, make it very clear. This wasn't only due to the wedding. This was stuff prior to.
I was gonna get to that. Like we had like numerous events happen. You know what I'm saying? And I overlooked a lot of stuff because that's my partner. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this over 20 years. So now, when it's a big day like this happening, you know what I'm saying, and extra BS I'm supposed to be getting, I looked into it and noticed they was not rocking with me. They were rocking against me. So what I did, I cut them off. You know what I'm saying? And we left it at that. You know, they missed out, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like when we were in the mix of planning our wedding, everybody that was on board was on board. You could tell they were on board. Yeah. People that was not on board, they let themselves be known that they weren't not on board. So I'm gonna speak for my people. Yeah, of course, things happen in the mix of us planning, but it wasn't to the fact that I had to cut anybody out of my wedding. And I was so grateful for that, because all of the ladies that was in my wedding, I love them all in different ways. I appreciate them, and planning that part in the middle around May, June. Of course, I was getting kind of anxious because June was the bridal shower, and it was so gorgeous, y'all. Go over to my channel, y'all, and check out the bridal shower. My bridesmaids and my maids, my matrons, they did a great job, y'all. Shout out to them. And I was kind of happy about my side of things, what was going on for me. And then the ending, well, I'll say, so we were in the middle, so now we're getting down to the wire.
We're getting to the meat part of things.
Yeah, so how you started feeling?
I was okay. I was always okay, cause I done did this planning thing before. It ain't like my best man, Terrence Blue, he said you always got a backup plan, and I was always taught like that. Like, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. At the end of the day, if plan A, that's why they got an alphabet. If A don't work, then B gonna work. If B don't work, C should work. And if C don't work, if you go all the way down to D, then you gotta evaluate everything that you're doing. Because you shouldn't have to go all the way down to D.
D's too far.
D is too far, but I just say that, they use that scenario because when you planning, you always plan for the worst. So if something happens, you got another plan to cover whatever happened, so it never looked like anything went down. And I always plan like that, as far as with my groomsmen, as far as us planning the bachelor party, as far as doing anything that had to do with the grooming side. When they wasn't thinking, I was always thinking, and I always had a plan together. And then I bring it to the table, and they was like, okay, we'll rock with that. So I'm just a person that'll plan, and I see something, and I see a vision, and I roll with that. On your end,
y'all. So because my people know who I am and they know what I like, they know I like nice things. So when it came down to planning the bridal shower, the bachelorette party, it was A1. I can't even complain. They knew exactly what was going on. Now, granted, the bachelorette party, the bachelorette trip, we actually went out to Miami for the bachelorette trip for 3 days. We had a good time. Of course, some things transpired down there. I'm not going to discuss that in this particular video because that's not for me to put out there. However, and we moved forward. We didn't have it wasn't no sit there, let this go on, let's keep it holding up, we gotta cut them out the way. It wasn't none of that, y'all. It was a little spat, it got through, we moved forward. As y'all can see, The wedding was spectacular. It was great. It was grand. And the ending part was a little stressful for me because certain things, like, you know, we had the cake. The cake was, when we picked the cake, initially I picked the cake because Chris, you know, he got a cake lady that we use. Shout out to Miss Vera.
Shout out to Miss Vera and her husband, because they get down with the cakes.
They do.
And
they be good, y'all.
I will put their business info in the description box so you can. And they do all our birthday cakes, you know, our kids' cakes, and this.
We're gonna put we're gonna actually put a picture of the cake in this video, so y'all can see the cake in the video. I'm gonna insert that in so y'all can see. And in the mix of this, because we're not gonna share our wedding video with you guys until we actually get our, you know, like our 1 year anniversary. We're gonna probably share it then. I'm gonna put something together through my lens on my channel, and on here I'm gonna probably insert pictures on here because Chris didn't get a chance to do any filming because Chris was actually running around.
Can't say that loud. I didn't do no filming, so this is why y'all just not getting the video. I didn't get to do no filming because when you the foreman of everything, we don't sleep.
You wearing multiple hats.
I'm wearing multiple hats, and it feel like I'm the party planner. And
you were. We both were.
We both were, but I told you don't worry about everything. I got it. You just chill, stress free. We prayed. I let you go have fun. You just have fun. I got here to put the stress on me, and I work well on the stress. And I appreciate everybody. If anybody think that I was mad at them, I was not mad. You just seeing that side of me. That's a work side. That's a work mode. And I'm still the fun Chris. I'm still the party Chris. But when it comes to working and handling a business, that's just a business side of me. And it wasn't no disrespect to y'all or no disrespect to me. I just like to keep things in order and keep things intact. So if something doesn't go right then and there, I'm gonna make sure. I already got a solution, but I need to make sure we all have a solution and we all on the same page.
So that's the ending of the wedding. That's the day of the wedding is what he's speaking of. Yeah. However, the planning part of the wedding, the ending of the wedding, is like the planning part, the week of y'all event. What was the highlight of the wedding event that you enjoyed the most of the wedding?
Seeing you come down the aisle.
Okay.
Seeing you come down the aisle. I was taking pictures with the family, the kids. Seeing everybody smile. And I was acting like a pastor from the country, because when we finished coming out the chapel, she went somewhere else, and I'm standing there at the ending, like the entrance of the chapel. I'm hugging and, you know, greeting everybody and telling them thank you, nice to see you. So it was like I was always busy that whole entire day. I really didn't have a time to really break or have a break.
Okay, so my highlight of the day of the wedding was walking down the aisle and actually seeing Chris like in a vulnerable state that I've never seen him in. And for those who know Chris, know he's not going to do extra crying. I'm having my moment, y'all. I got the flow.
All right. I'm sorry.
Seeing Chris have his vulnerable moment, and that made me feel like my husband really loves me. He's having a moment, and it was a highlight for me, because me and Chris, like, if y'all know our story, y'all know that we've been knowing each other well over 20 plus years. And you know, a man, cry or show emotion. So when Chris showed emotion, we had to take an intermission.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were talking about The highlights. So, like I said, y'all, the highlight for me was when I seen Chris when I was walking down the aisle and I seen him tearing up and, you know, in his emotions and stuff like that. So, that was a highlight. And then, what else? Us, our entrance coming in. Like, who you with? Who you with? Who you with? Get drunk. Who you? Hey!
To the floor!
Y'all.
Let go.
Man, that was the highlight as well.
Now, say, What? I had a flashback for a minute. It got real.
So that was a highlight. Then y'all, the unknown.
Yeah, unknown.
The unknown. What do you feel like our wedding that the night of the unknown? What did not expect to happen but happened?
I really didn't expect that many people to come, but we had a packed house.
Okay.
We had a packed house.
I can agree with that. I like that. That's a good one.
And
now, with you saying that, how many people did we estimate to come? What was the number? Unknown, y'all, the camera did something crazy. We on the GoPro.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, so the unknown for you was what?
I didn't expect that many people to come.
Okay, so what was the number that we were thinking?
We were thinking more like 75, 80.
No.
200.
Almost 200.
Yeah.
We were right at 175, y'all, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
And that was due to a lot of Chris people that he thought was coming or he was saying was coming. So I'm sitting here like, all these people ain't showing up because the venue hold 120 people, 125 to be, you know, at a good space.
Comfortable space.
Yeah. So when we were counting, I was like, Chris, we can't tell these people 175 people. We gotta at least tell these people we right at 90 to 100. Honestly. Child, boo. We were right at what the number we wanted to be at or what we needed to be at for everybody to be actually comfortable and the venue to actually look like a venue and not look like everybody crammed on top of each other. Yeah. So the unknown for me was let me see. I didn't cry like I thought I was gonna cry. I thought I was going to cry my eyes out, y'all. Like, I was really feeling it on Friday, the day before. I was really feeling like I'm going to cry my eyes out. My makeup going to be looking a mess on my pictures. I'm going to look a mess because I'm going to be crying so much. Y'all, I did not cry until my friends gave me that little trinket things to go on my bouquet. That's when I cried. I think that was the first time. And then when we got to the altar and I said my vows and I was choking up in the end. Other than that, I ain't cried because I felt like it was time and it was you know, what we needed. So it was time. It was good, well needed. You know, everybody was expecting us to get married, but a lot of people wasn't expecting it to happen. So it happened, and you know, the unknown was I didn't shed a tear of sadness because I felt my mama's presence and my daddy's presence there. So I felt good about it. But the unknown, yeah, I thought I was gonna boo-hoo, but I didn't. I held it up like a big girl. What you think?
Good. I cried. Y'all happy? Yeah.
Baby, it's not a bad thing though. It's not a bad thing because the thing about him,
sweat.
He cried. Y'all, when I got down the aisle to see him up there, his head was turned up. Damn,
Oh yeah? Oh yeah. And
but
you
yeah,
didn't cry when you saw me, you didn't cry?
No.
He ain't shed a tear?
I was too busy looking at you to see when you gonna look at me. And he didn't even look at me, y'all. He was looking.
Yes, I did.
He was looking away.
I did right here. It's
Why?
hot.
Y'all. Chris was a wreck at the wedding.
And if anybody got film on it, I hope you love yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. I love you. No, your mama said if you got that good to say, don't say it at all. I love you.
Chris was a wreck at the wedding. My baby was a wreck. And
I feel like it's voodoo because everything that's supposed to happen to her, that shit ain't not happening to me. Her bride's supposed to act up, they did. The groom's acting up. Okay? She was supposed to cry. No, she didn't cry. I cried.
Oh, y'all, this is the foolishness we do.
She dropped the bomb on me.
Oh, God, baby, you is hilarious. Y'all, Chris was a wreck at that wedding, child. I just wanted to put that out there, honey. If y'all see my baby up there with their head turned up in the air, mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business, because, honey, he was a wreck.
It was hot. I was checking the AC. They didn't have no vents because there was a lot of decor.
He was a wreck.
It was a lot of decor in there.
He was a wreck. I'm telling y'all, honey.
You ain't gonna tell me.
Your
You
girl,
need some Kleenex.
your girl had him in tears, baby. Okay, so now that we did the unknown,
Okay.
let's move on to what we could have changed about the wedding.
Nothing.
Okay.
It was.
You don't feel anything?
It happened like it was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I truly and honestly feel.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that went on that day, starting at 6 o'clock. Mind you, I did not get them for 3 hours of sleep the night before. I couldn't sleep. I had family over. They was making sure I was straight, but I was making sure they were straight, and I didn't get to sleep. So, and I had a lot of running around to do that day. So I didn't really get to film, didn't get to sleep. So, and I was just running off of adrenaline. I didn't eat I really didn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I just nibbled on food and drunk.
So basically, Chris, you got what a bride's supposed to have, and I had what a groomsman's supposed to have, basically.
Right.
Because y'all, the thing about it was so let me just say what I feel could have changed. What I feel could have changed was how the venue, and baby, I told you this.
Yeah.
The venue, we
And
wish the venue could have had the groomsman suite on the outside of the chapel.
Yeah.
If they would have had the groomsman suite outside of the chapel, it would have been a perfect place to have a wedding at. And then again, it was beautiful. It was a great place to have it at.
It was just
but
the way they had
the way the groomsmen had to come, like, so inside was the chapel, but the groomsman suite was still right there where the chapel was. And you can walk out and be right in the chapel. Far as in my suite was outside of the chapel, it's another door before you get to my room. That's how I was in my room, and it was a bigger room. So I wish that they would have gave, Chris them the opposite side of the chapel, so they wouldn't be in the chapel when guests come in. They could, Chris them could have went the other way.
But they never saw me.
Right. So
Nobody
I feel like if
saw
that would have been okay, that we could have changed that. That would have been something. But let me see.
Had refreshments and stuff.
They didn't have Chris them no refreshments in their room like he wanted. Like what we had, y'all, and y'all see that if you on my channel, I filmed that stuff we had versus what they had. They didn't have much, so Chris was upset about that. And they didn't have anything. He say,
and it was hot.
I don't know what happened
until we went downstairs.
I don't know what happened, y'all. I was satisfied because I was eating on chicken salad and a croissant, and I was drinking on mimosa.
They said we had chicken salad and the kids didn't see it. I only seen them eating fruit and chips. They ain't have us nothing to wash it down.
So that's something they could have changed at the wedding.
Yeah, they could have changed it.
Okay.
So whoever took over the sweets and provided sweets with refreshments. Remember, always it's 2 sweets instead of 1. Regardless of what anybody says, still put it over there.
Well, that might have could have been my fault too. So that's why you just said regardless of what anybody say. Okay, y'all, we are going to move on because me and Chris can talk about this all night.
Next.
The next one is, we already said we didn't have a wedding planner. How long did you think it took us to plan a wedding? This wedding.
Basically, cut the timeline short 2 months.
What?
I wouldn't say because.
So okay, no, Chris. You're talking about when we actually got to the nitty gritty. No, I'm talking about how long it took us to start planning from picking a venue.
From the beginning of the year.
Okay.
So 6 months. Yes.
I'll say 7.
Okay.
Because y'all, we started actually really planning around January. We got a venue in February. I went and got my dress in February.
Right.
Was it March? February.
February, March.
Yeah. So
see, on your end, you had a lot in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
My end, I had a lot at the end. So when I said 2 months, it's like
because that was your 2 months.
That was my 2 months to really scratch stuff off the list and knock it down.
Yeah.
In the beginning stage, I ain't had nothing really to do.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, what y'all doing over there? Hey, let's meet up here, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, for my part, 2 months.
Okay, yes, but no, overall, y'all,
Overall
7 to 8 months it took
okay,
because
so
we still were doing stuff at the end, even in August, the beginning of August, we were still
We
doing
did stuff up to the day of 2 hours.
When you're planning a wedding,
and they never start on time.
Baby, listen, I don't know who in their right mind thought that it was gonna be easy.
It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. And y'all, it's stressful. It's very stressful, and how
it's only stressful.
Everything is revolved around your wedding. You're not having casual conversations unless, girl, when is the wedding? How are you feeling? Girl, you know your wedding coming up. Girl, what's the countdown?
Yeah.
Ain't no, hey girl, how you doing? Let's go out for brunch. It's girl, you know your wedding coming up. You know you gotta slack down on them snacks, honey. You only get in that dress. Everything was about the fucking wedding. I was so tired of hearing about that wedding. I was like, honey, this is getting on my nerves, and it's my wedding. Yeah. I was sick of it. Me and Chris both, we said,
got aggravated. I said, the hell with this.
We were tired. And y'all, it was so beautiful to the fact of the matter that it was well worth everybody saying it and was having conversations about it because it was well worth it in our eyes for the money that we spent. Now, what was our budget?
We didn't have a budget.
We just went off whatever we went off of.
Just run with
y'all, we did not come up with a budget. We didn't say, well, we gonna spend 10,000, 15, 20,000. Y'all, we were just spending as we go.
And it's not a good thing.
And that ain't good, y'all, because we don't even have a track of what we really spent on this wedding.
Nah, I can give you an estimate, but
what your estimate is? Do you want to share it?
Nah. It ain't for everybody. Just Jay, if you look at them pictures and stuff, you can tell we spent some money. But
open bar full of like liquor galore. We had so much liquor, y'all. We brought bottles back, and we had about how many guests you think we had? Like 110.
We had about 125. We went over our limit, but I'm kind of glad.
Y'all, hold on. So you think we had the full capacity?
Yeah, the full capacity. Because you got to look at it. Some people that came from the chapel didn't go to the reception. They left. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we would have counted everybody in the chapel. That include the wedding party, our guests, the DJ, all that. we was over.
Well,
and some folks
y'all,
left
we were
after
over.
they finished talking and taking pictures. Some of them folks left, and then we went downstairs, and so yeah,
okay. So that
it
was
was packed on both sides.
okay. So budget wise, y'all, we didn't
over.
have one, and we were over. We were over what we even whatever me and Chris even discussed after the fact. We still went over.
Yeah.
Because the number that we both said the other day when we was talking about it, y'all, we were well off.
A couple thousand.
Yeah. So we like, okay. So when we look back at the pictures, it's like, okay, now we see what we did.
Yeah.
We see what we did. And we enjoyed it. Like, it was everything that we could ask for.
There's no limit. No limit for you, baby.
Oh, thank you, boo. So, yeah. Now, far as in, okay, so we went over the highlight, the unknown, what we could have changed.
Now we at the end.
The budget, which we didn't discuss, but we just kind of like let
We ain't
y'all
had no
estimate,
budget.
drop below.
We really didn't have no budget. If you look at them pictures, see, put
Drop
an
a
estimate
comment below
down
what
and
y'all
see
think
what
we
y'all
spent on our
think we spent.
wedding. We went over the gifts. And again, thank everybody who gave a card, who
Thank
gave
everybody.
actual gifts off our registry.
Even if you didn't get no
Thank
gift,
y'all,
we thank y'all for this
so
comment.
much. Thank y'all so much for even coming, for showing up
Showing
for us,
love.
showing support, showing love, and especially eating and having a good time.
Right.
Y'all, the DJ, shout out to DJ Sway.
DJ Sway.
Chris done took over, y'all, and took the microphone. I'm gonna insert the dancing and stuff we were doing in this video as well, so that you guys can kind of pretty much see, because like I said, we're not going to be doing an actual wedding video until next year, but on my channel I am going to upload the footage that I vlogged on from that day, and then I'm going to insert some stuff in here as well. So everybody who gave a card, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Everybody, we appreciate y'all regardless of if y'all over here or over there.
Yeah.
We appreciate the people who didn't even come, who, you know, for even just knowing that our wedding was here and y'all seeing it on social media and y'all liking and y'all coming and saying congratulations. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all too.
We appreciate it because, again,
A little support go a long way.
yeah. And we are actually moving along as we speak, because me and Chris actually did something we haven't done in a while, and that was get rest. Like, we have really rested this week, y'all. Rested, like relaxed. Ain't
Laid
really
down.
moved a leg,
Ain't
a
try to go
ankle,
nowhere.
ain't try to do nothing, because I felt like we needed it. Both of us needed it mentally and emotionally. And being in this new space that we got, that we call peace,
Yeah. We were burnt out.
man, we needed to be here and laying in our own bed and doing what we want to do, and, you know, enjoying each other and just taking on that. I already know that the love is there, but taking on that same energy. Me and Chris sharing the energy as far as in he feeling how I'm feeling, and we both excited about what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good feeling. What you was feeling the night of the wedding when we got home? Y'all, we were on a wing and a prayer.
Yeah, cuz.
Just to let y'all know, God was
I'm
with
glad.
us, and y'all,
Thank
we do
God
not
we were.
advise nobody to do that. We did it responsibly, but, you know, it was above the limit, and we appreciate God for being over us, and that's why we say He is ahead of our life,
Right.
because baby,
I don't even know how we
we
made
had
it home.
time, okay? And when I say everybody that I talked to on Sunday after the night after the wedding, y'all, they was like, oh my God, girl, I'm still in the bed. I'm trying to recruit, honey. I'm tired. I'm sleeping, girl. I'm so, girl, because that's how much fun we had.
Yeah, we really partied.
We both,
So what
Chris
you
took
say?
over them folks. See, DJ Chris done took over, because, honey, DJ Sway had a break.
Yeah, he had a break. He didn't.
He was
see
just
that.
going out Chris flow.
Yeah.
And that vibe was good. What you thought about the red dress?
Oh, that was awesome.
Y'all, by the way, for anybody wanting to know, Chris' favorite color is red. I could have done a purple dress, but I was like, no. His favorite color is red, so let me pop out in the red and switch it up.
Black weave in a tight red dress. Yes, love it.
Y'all, he was up there looking like, what's going on?
I threw some money.
And the kids ran and got it.
So it was an enjoyable
fun.
moment.
Yeah, we made it memorable. And I really wanted to, kind of spruce up our fun. Like, me and Chris like to have fun. So when we throw parties and stuff like that, like we had a Valentine's Day party and we invited people to come out to karaoke. Right. We had a good time.
My folks still talking.
People love that. Then we had a Friendsgiving with some old, people we knew and had a good time. People talking about that. So it's like, me and Chris like to entertain. Even our engagement party, Chris surprised me with. People talking about that. We had a good time. So, of course, at our wedding, we was going to make sure that everybody had a good time that they can go back and talk about for years to come, because that's something me and Chris is going to always share together. We had a good time. We got videos. We got pictures. We got all of the above from this wedding.
Yeah.
And y'all, when I say
the kids had a blast,
they
didn't even know.
Marayla has been in every video I've seen. Everybody been sending me, I see Marayla. And when I say that girl done had her time, baby, she jumping up and down. She at a concert.
Yeah. The wedding turned into. We brought back that bounce.
Man.
With a club chocolate.
That was nice. It was a vibe. He played that Kilo.
Yeah.
It was going on in there, y'all. Honestly speaking.
What was the club? Club Envy.
Yeah.
If you know these clubs I'm talking about, we brought them back. So it was one of those type of nights.
It was definitely a good vibe. It was a vibe, y'all. So Chris hit me because I'm up here on the phone, honey. It's about time to wrap it up. But overall, y'all,
it was nice.
All in all, me and Chris is married.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue to share our love and our life and our happiness and our peace with each other forever.
Many more days. To the Martins. To the Martins. Salute.
Y'all, on a real tip, Chris is gonna be trying to get more content out to y'all.
Yes, I am. So now I'm free up my schedule. Let
me just say this: when we start back traveling, y'all, I'm gonna make sure he take y'all with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure. Now that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna promise y'all that. I'm gonna make sure he take y'all. Now him turning it on and getting it rolling, I ain't gonna.
It's rough for me trying to put that camera in my face, man.
I'm not gonna promise y'all that, but I am gonna promise y'all that he's gonna take y'all. Now, if he gonna cut it on and get it recording, I don't know. It's gonna be up to him.
We're gonna get it
now, the Martin family way, they stay in the cut. Stay in the cut, okay? We be rolling. But, Chris gotta get used to it. Once he get used to it, y'all, Chris is gonna be dropping content. He gonna be getting y'all what y'all want and what y'all need.
Yeah.
In the meantime, in between time, if you wanna see the weekly vlogs, travel vlogs, and all that good stuff, uploaded on the regular
Head over to
Mona Living.
Head over to Mona Living.
Come on over to the Mona Living channel now.
Come back.
What'd you say?
Come back. To the Martin family way.
Woo! Not in the crib, boy.
Yeah, in the crib, boy.
Come back.
Till next time. Peace.
I called and asked to speak to Miss Pam. Your mother revealed the girl of my dreams. Over the phone, she described you to the T. I couldn't wait no more. I had to meet you. So whatever it took, I had to see for myself. I called up my partner and I told him, bro, I can't drive. You got to do the driving for me. Because I got to see this girl without no distractions. So we hopped in the Cutlass, flying down Flat Shoulder. We get to South DeKalb Mall, and I saw you standing there. When I walked up, I said, what's up? My name Chris. You said, hi. My name is Ramona. I stuck my hand out. You said, no, honey. I do hugs. That's when I knew you was the one, because you was different. You had the Shirley Temple curls. I just melted for her. Book smart and hood just like I like it. Back then we was young. You was ready, I wasn't. You was ready to settle down. I was still trying to play around. When I went left, you went right. But somehow, this love we got, it just went back down. We'll fall out for 3 to 6 months, and left, and we back in each other's face.
That's all right. That's gonna help somebody.
When we left, we was back in each other's face.
That's gonna help somebody.
That's right.
I was in emails, texts, doing whatever I gotta do just to get your attention. When I got back to you, it was just like fresh air, an extra lifeline. Then 6 months later, we fell out again. But they say third time a charm. I played around, and then I turned around and I prayed and I asked God,
Listen to this.
could you keep me around? And I promised to do the right thing. And when I get back with you, I said, you're gonna make it work. Did it the right way, and you asked me, are you ready? I knew I was ready this time because I was at peace with you and I was myself around you. People in this room that know us really know we couldn't leave each other alone. So I made a promise to God and I made a promise to Miss Pam that I got you and the kids and my nieces and nephews. So from this day forward, I vow to listen more. I vow to teach more. I vow to protect more.
Yeah.
I vow to honor more.
All right. Y'all hear that testimony?
I love the family that we created. I vow I won't take a step without you. For the rest of my life, you're my queen. And I'm a king who needs his queen. I love the way you love my boys as if they were your own. From this day forward, I promise to make as many sacrifices and many memories until eternity. So let's make it last forever. I love you.
Look at this hater.
But I want all of y'all to know I love the community. All the volunteers in the how you love them. See, some people think get married, you won't have a problem. But they have experienced the problem, now they know how to make it. All right? So God has told me right now to anoint both of you. Eternal God, we're grateful for this vow that they have made. I pray that somebody in here that wants to get married, or maybe already be married, that will make a new vow. Oh God. Oh. And they can live and let the world know a marriage can be happy. It can be peace. Their children can be happy. You said in all our ways, acknowledge you, and you will direct our path. May your spirit go with them now and forever. You got the key. Don't let the devil in. Keep him out of this man. Bless that family that they will grow together and be one in your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's give this couple a hand. God bless you.